When he hits the
Mhm.
stage, yeah, the whole room glows. He's the spark that starts the fire everywhere he goes.
Woo!
On Highway 6, we're riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, we're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the groove on Highway 6. Petra brings a soul with a voice so true. A Juno nominated heart shining right on through. Every melody she sings feels like something new. Painting every moment in a brighter hue. On Highway 6, we're riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, we're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the groove on Highway 6. And Ron's in the studio, shaping dream to send a sound out of pen, steady beats deep and profound. Producer with a vision, always holding it down. He's the quiet heartbeat that's shaking the ground. On Highway 6, we're riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, we're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the groove on Highway 6, on Highway 6. We're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and boys, and girls, right here, we are right here back. We are back again. It's good to be back on Highway 6 to Africa, where we discuss issues, great programming. And you know what? I always don't, I can't get onto this program. I always count my time to be right here with my co host, Ron. And Ron, how you doing?
TYB, I'm doing fine today. Beautiful sunny day here on the west coast of Canada, so I have nothing to complain about. It's probably even better weather than you see in the background. That's very deceiving. We're having blue skies today, so it's almost pool weather like you see in the back. Maybe I'll dip in later. So, and how are you doing, TYB?
You know my answer. You
Yeah,
know
I know your answer. Yes. Who wants to know?
what's you know.
I taught you well.
Yes, I'm doing so great. By the grace of God, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's been a very great week, and the weather has been changing. Now we're moving from the fake spring to something that is a little bit good because my summer or my spring starts on Victoria weekend, the long weekend. Because
Hmm.
until then, I don't trust the weather. I
Mm.
So, you know what? It's a little bit chilly here. It's plus 6 degrees Celsius in Toronto. But all the same, it's fun. So, what's new?
Not much. It's about 20 degrees here. So completely different. What's new? Not much. I've been playing quite a bit. Music stuff. That's why I couldn't make last week's show. I was getting ready for a performance of a friend who passed away, unfortunately, who is a musician and well known within the area. And so, yeah, so there was a big performance on Sunday night, and I was getting things together on Saturday to play for that performance on Sunday. So it was a really great show. A lot of people showed up, so that's the nice thing. So hey, it's that's been going on. I've been doing a lot of work with my Facebook page, which is Bass Transcribers. It's just one of those ones where it keeps me busy. So yeah, hey, there's never a dull moment. I mean, I retired about 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, and I tell you, there's never been a dull moment. So yeah.
At least you have something, to keep you know,
Oh.
doing. Because a lot of people retire, and if they don't have any extra, things that may be able to accommodate them, to get them busy, sometimes.
Hmm.
You see, it's not good because you have to have something that can keep you busy, because you've worked all, over the years, and this is the time that you have to challenge yourself, do something because You're not going to be waking up in the morning, no, or
Mhm.
saying that 4 o'clock. Oh, I'm closed from 9 to 4. That one is not. You control your destiny, so you have to find something in there to do it. So that's why we do what we do best as musicians or as artists. We don't retire. That's the thing.
That's true. You know, the thing is, I mentioned this to a bunch of colleagues one time, and I said, when you retire one day, and this will go for everyone, your children will be gone home if you have children. They'll have left the nest, so to speak, and they'll be out on their own. And so when you retire, you better have something else to do. You better have something other than your job as your main focus of life, because that's not what's going to be out there. I mean, I could personally, I could go back, I'm still qualified as a teacher. I could go back and teach every single day, but I chose not to because I don't need the money. Number one, don't need the money. Number two, I want to have people who are younger than me getting in there so they get the experience and they need the money more than I do. So it's one of those things where yeah, make sure you have something to do. You know, you might think that, oh, I like to do this or that, but I mean 24/7 or not even 24/7 as much as, you know, your hours of waking. You're always best to have something to do. You know, yes, you'll rest, but if you think you're going to lay on the beach the whole time, not likely it's going to happen. So, unless you really want to do that, but to me, that would just be boring.
Yeah,
However, yeah, you know, so and how's Jan doing? You know, because that's TYB's.
yeah,
I'll say his better half.
yes.
So
You know, we're preparing to go for there's a big North American community radio stations, conference
hmm
in Toronto from the
yep.
4th to the 8th, and Jan will be going there, to represent it, to see how we can network. But all the same, we've been getting lots and lots of music from artists, and it's so busy. So I think it's good. It's good that we're doing what we're doing, and we are enjoying it. So nothing so great, but just having fun doing it
hmm
voluntarily, right? No, nobody,
hmm
none of the one thing to for listeners to know that is that nobody, not even one, actually, the social media person is the one who is paid. But of
mm.
about 30 or so people who work with us, yeah, everybody doesn't, it's volunteer.
Yeah.
It means we love what we're doing, and you know what? It is good. It's good. It keeps us busy. You know, it keeps us busy too. And there she is. And there she is.
Yes.
And unmute. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, Petra.
Hey, Petra. Nice to have you joining us today.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure when I get to see my two favorite people.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gossiping about you.
Oh no, we weren't.
You're
We were
gossiping about me to the whole world?
Oh,
Wow. Can
oh
I
yeah.
get on this conversation?
Yeah. We're gossiping about you. Seriously. All that we're saying is that we miss you. That's all.
Aww.
oh.
So your wish is my command. See, I turned up.
You see, Ron was saying,
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's BSing you.
See, the
He
truth coming
didn't.
out now, TYB.
We're not gossiping. We hadn't even brought you up yet.
yeah.
So
So how you doing?
yeah. How are you
Ah,
doing?
I'm happy to be here. I was like driving like Andretti on the highway, bobbing and weaving, But
Ooh,
made it.
dedication. Eh?
Very happy. God is so good. And yeah, I'm happy to be here.
And I'm so glad that the business is taking off, and
Mm-hmm.
mhm. So
Thank
don't forget
you.
about us, eh?
Of course not. Honestly, we're taking off together. What do you mean? Love Bay's doing amazing things. But
That's righty.
musically, it's going
That's
really well. We have our launch coming up on May 23rd. So if you're in Toronto, come out to come see us. We'll be officially launching the brand. You're going to get prizes, giveaways, free tea samples, and your girl will be singing. I'll be singing my debut after
Ooh.
like how many years. So it's really going to be an occasion. So
yeah, that's
keep it
that's good.
posted.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to we're going to mark it down.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gotta be there. Gotta be there.
yeah, and Ron. Yeah, Ron will be there. Ron will be there in spirit.
I
Right?
was
Yeah.
gonna say right
Like
here.
VIP. We'll send a private jet to you, Ron.
Oh, thank you. Please do.
And
Uh,
Lisa.
I'm I'm about 30 minutes from the airport, so just say I'll tell you the airport, and you can just send it on up.
Send the car and the plane.
Exactly. There we go. Yeah. And I want nothing less than the York Hotel. Okay.
That's
Okay,
right.
deal. Deal.
Yeah. Yeah, Petra, we have Flo in the waiting room, so over to you.
Awesome.
hmm So now let's go back and then bring Chloe into the studio.
Hi guys, love the energy already. I was listening to you. Hi Petra, nice meeting you.
Hi, Chloe. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for coming. You didn't leave me alone to be a female among men.
Usually I feel outnumbered every week, but these are good guys, so you're in safe
Yes,
hands.
I know. I met him last week. Very nice, and I met Ron, and I love his shirt.
That's
Oh,
right.
this is my shirt,
They love the shirt.
the Love Bay shirt.
He's pressed to kill.
Mm.
Thank you for
Ron's a
having me, guys.
fashionista.
Yeah, auctioning stuff. Mm.
Awesome. So, Chloe, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So, as we dive into the interview, I'd love for you to share with all of our listeners worldwide. Can you share with them who is Chloe?
Show you who is Chloe? Is that
Yeah.
sorry? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So I understand the English. I'm good, but sometimes I miss a few words. So Chloe, I have a lot of difficulty with these questions because I've been hiding my artistic side, if I can say it, forever. I'm 53, going 54 this year, and it's important for me
Don't
to
believe
say
it.
it because I have experience, long life experience. They were talking about retirement, and I'm close to my retirement, working still full time as a manager for the federal government. But I'm a single mom, very proud. I have twins, they're 23 years old. And
Wow.
Ron, I must say that I have a life beside them. So I don't want them to be at home, but I'll be okay. I'll keep singing actually. So to answer your question, Petra, I'm a lot of things, but I think what my biggest identity is that I really enjoy people. I love people, and I have a gift with communication. Communication, doing radio, writing, singing. But that's not what led my life all my life. Family, domestic violence. I had a lot going on, and I'm really happy. I believe that I'm in my best life right now.
I love that. I love that. And a lot of those things you definitely want to dive into. But in relation to the music,
Yes.
why music? Like, what is it about music that you wanted it to be your way of expressing your experiences and how you feel and connecting with your audience? Why was it music?
I believe that it's not a choice, actually. I've been singing forever since I was 3 years old. I was singing in front of the TV, and I would close the TV because I was on TV. So I would close
Oh.
it. Can you imagine at 3 years old telling people, close the TV so I see myself? And I would put like towel on my head to make long hair. It's true
Mhm.
story. And I did that for a long, long time. And when I was a teen, then I took a pen that was like my mic, and I would stay hours in front of the mirror singing and singing. And honestly, at that time, I had some stuff going on in my family, like everybody, but I didn't know that
Mhm.
music was my way of, keep on dreaming, keep on living, like shutting down what's was awful outside. And
Mm.
but I had talent singing, but I didn't have any encouragement from my family and everything. I was Jehovah Witnesses for a long time.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
No singing on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Wow.
but I was conscious of what I wanted to do because I loved it, and it was so easy for me. You understand? But I couldn't do it. Then I got married, got into some stuff. But I sang a lot with big group, Asian group like Missy La Rose, Tuko Buzi. I did a lot of back vocals for a lot of people. It was not too engaging, but singing by
Mm.
myself, so I kept my passion doing back vocals, and now it's my time to be solo and to sing my songs. Yes.
Yeah, to tell your story.
Yes, tell my story.
So before I pass it on to Ron, so what was the precursor? Like, what was it that was like, you know what? Now is my time. Like, what was that
Mm.
ignition that lit the flame for you to be here right
Hmm.
My age.
now?
I'm making a
Mm.
joke out of it, but since I was 25 years old, I would always, and I think a lot of people they do that. You just think about your project and where you are in life, where you want to go. And when you're young,
Yes.
you add a lot of stuff because you're like, hey, I have time,
Mhm.
I'm young. But when I was going to be 50, it was like a wake up call, like, okay, Claudine, if I go backwards, because for sure I have less to live than what I have lived, if I said it correctly. So I was like, when I'm going to be like near my last breath and I close my eyes, and I really did that, what do I
Mhm.
want to have accomplished besides my kids? And two things came into my mind, my music and my books. Okay,
Mm.
been doing, but hiding them. And I did 2 years ago Festival Afromonde in Montreal, which I won. I celebrated my 50 years
Wow.
old. Thank you. But I celebrated my 50 years old winning this
Good
festival.
for you. Amen. That's a blessing.
I still got it. I still got
Girl, I have to say you
it.
look nowhere near 50. Like maybe 25,
Oh,
30.
Petra, I love you.
Honestly, I love you too, girl. And I have to say, your shirt, oh my gosh, you really are a
Thank
star.
you.
So I have to let you know.
Thank you so much. I put the shirt that I put for my album for Benito. So
I
just for you
love
guys, it's
it.
the first time I wear it. Thank you so much, Petra.
Honestly.
But this was a wake up call, and from that week, I just took the appointment in the studio and everything, and never looked back, not knowing where it's gonna bring me. And I love when TB he says that we're not doing something nothing great, but we're having fun. I want to correct something. You are doing something amazing when you show up like that, guys,
Aw.
every week. So this I want to correct. But I love the fact that you say you're having fun, because that's what I'm doing, having fun. Yes, I put my time, I put my money, because it's all auto finance, but I'm having fun, and I love to say that I'm having fun with excellence. So I do the
Amen. I love
best,
them.
I do the best, showing up my best and everything. And I have Tolalito taking care of the radio for me. I have a artistic consultant. So I have a team, my musicians, but I don't have a, for me, it's already a success that I've completed this album. The album will come out in
Mhm.
September. This is one song, but the reception is amazing. So to answer your question, Petra, it's my age. It's my age.
I don't think it's real. However, I hear you.
21st, 1972.
Mm.
And you know what? I want to say one thing too before I pass it on to Ron. I know I've said that last time, but
Yeah.
I really am happy that you mentioned that only because I mean, we're in a time right now, and I think maybe like a decade prior, like we have this whole feeling like, when we get to a certain age, oh, it's kind of over, we can't do things. But the age we live in right now, you literally can do anything. You can start a brand at 80 years old and go viral and become a
Yes.
multimillionaire. Like
Yes.
this is the best time in our history to do what you want, be what you want, and you have everything available to you to make it happen. And money is not an issue. You can actually do it without money. It's just having the know-how, investing the
Yes.
time just to learn.
You're so right, and you have to know that before I've been active on social media for about 12 years, and always
Mm-hmm.
saying my age, always making it a point to say my age, 40, 41, 40.
Mm.
And people are like, my God, where do you find this energy and everything? And people don't understand that when you allow yourself to discover and explore new things, even
Mm-hmm.
more so when you are tired with work, with the kids,
Yes.
with the husband, the wife, whatever, you need to find this extra, and do what you have fun doing, what
Yeah.
keeps you energized, and it gives you more energy to do the boring stuff or the mandatory stuff, and that's what keeps us young. So the age is something
Exactly.
that I'm proud of, because it is a privilege to get older, and I'm fed out of
Mhm.
people who like, oh my God, I'm getting older. It's a privilege, and I must say that my mom died at 52
Oh,
from breast
sorry about
cancer,
that.
and I was, thank you, I was 30, and I think Well, I know that drives me a lot because
Mm,
young. And I always ask God, please, please make that I live at her age and a little bit more, a little bit more.
yeah.
So it drove me a lot to I always have that in my 52 years old. That's too young,
Yeah.
too young.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Petra.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Ron?
Chloe, if I can go back a little bit more, you were born in Montreal to Haitian parents. How did that cultural foundation shape your voice and your confidence?
I love that question. I've mentioned that I was Jehovah Witnesses. Is
Yeah.
everyone is mixed. I don't regret the
Hmm.
years there, by the way. So we would never talk about colors, and I've been raised as being Claudine Hilaire, not black girl. And that sounds
Mm,
a little bit weird, but it made all the difference because up to today, I take the time to educate people. I've never been like mad when people gonna say like, "Hey, Claudine, you're beautiful for a black girl." My answer still today is, do you understand what you just said? That
Yeah.
every black girl are ugly, but I'm cute and I should say thank you. And every time around people say I'm sorry. So
mm,
the fact that I was born here and my parents from Haiti, I don't have the, and I'm gonna be careful about what I'm saying because I know this is a very sensitive matter. I always tell people, you see that I'm black. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But there's so many other stuff we can talk about. I'm proud of who I am as Claudine Hilaire. I wish I had known more about my story because I went to look for it at 21 years old. I went to Haiti because, here in Montreal, we always saw the poverty, the ugly.
mm,
But when I go to university, I used to meet people and they were all stylish more than me, coming from Haiti, their parents sending money, and they were like, Claudine, you have to come to Haiti. I went at 21 and I was flabbergasted.
mm,
Well, for sure, it has changed today, but still, they are beautiful area in Haiti, and it made me prouder. Honestly, I was proud because these are my roots. How can I be proud of
mhm,
my roots? And I respect my parents for leaving Haiti so young, 21 and 22 they were
mm,
when they left their parents and everything. It gives me chills. I cannot imagine myself 21 leaving everything. But when I went to
mm,
Haiti, I came here with a lot of pictures, share with all my friends, and I have friends in a lot of diversity. And I came back. I went back 6 years after, like 1 year, because I loved it so much. I could never live there though because the poverty really. I was sad a lot when I would go there, giving everything that I had because I would see the kids and be like, "Why them, not me?"
mm.
People here they would tell me, "Well, Claudine, there is poverty too in Montreal." Not the same. Not the
Yeah.
same.
Mhm.
Here you can find a place, a shelter. You can sleep one night, have a soup one day. In Haiti, when you don't have anything, it makes me sad. You don't have anything. So
Mm,
I think it shaped my life a lot, and I wish, I hope that I will be able to. How can I say that the gap between the Asian and the Quebecers, Montreal, the radio that don't play our music and everything. I think I have a way because I don't have an accent when I speak French. I have friends like Benito, a lot of people, Quebecer, Arabic, from everyone. They love they love the song because I'm like universal person, if that makes sense.
mm.
So I hope that I can um, the gap, like put it tighter. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things you'll notice about this show that I love is that I don't even know who's what color here. I don't care. I really don't. It makes
Rough
no
thing.
difference to, yeah,
I
it
never
makes
think
no,
about that either.
yeah, I don't care about that. That's the last of my things about people. I don't even worry, don't even think about that stuff until people bring it up. I have one more question for you. You spoke openly about going through, I know, domestic violence.
Yes.
What was the moment that you realized you had to reclaim your life?
Good question.
Um,
If
the
this is too
boy I
personal, by all
No, no,
means,
no, it's
but
okay. It's okay. I started doing some conference here. I believe it's my mission, and it's nothing against the past. Against my past is resolved, and I believe that all the men that are violent, they need to take care of themselves. It's
Mhm.
not the woman to do so. So I come with
Exactly.
love. When I share about this, I come with
Yeah.
love. When I left, it was for my kids because he
Fair
was
enough.
a really great father. Not in that sense, but you I don't wish to anybody to live that, but when you are in front of a man that is violent, when you can see in their eyes how sorry they are for real
Mm.
after
Mhm.
the fact,
After
and
the
they are
fact.
in a blackout when everything happens. And I was like, if one day I miss an eye or an arm or a legs or something, and then I cannot be the mom that I was supposed to, it will be my fault. And I was
Mm,
lose myself, my joy. My family didn't know what was happening, but they were like, something has changed, Claudine. And I'm a really
mm,
grateful person. And I was like the shadow of myself. And I wanted my kids to have me 100%. They deserve.
yeah.
So I left with them. They were 2 years old, and
Mm,
it sounds very simple, my what I'm explaining to you, but that's really what, not the strength, because I had strength to live. It's just that I
mm,
was married, and I was married for better
mm,
or worse. And I want to point that out because people often think that you're scared to live. I was not scared to leave, sorry. I
Leaf,
just
yeah.
wanted, I was like, okay, maybe these are the worst years and the best will come. And you will,
mm,
oh my God, thank you for staying with me. But was never happening. I mean, the
yeah.
violence would be sometimes, it would take more time, but it will always come back.
Exactly.
Always
Mhm.
come back. And at some point, I was like, if something happened to me and my kids, they don't have me fullest, it will be my
Mhm.
fault. That's really what really drove me to be like, okay, I'm gone.
Time's up.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I know it's
Thank you.
can be a rather personal issue, I'm sure.
Okay.
Um, TYB, go ahead, sir. This is great, great Theo here.
Yeah, Claudia, you're full of energy. And
Mhm.
last week we had a conversation, and coming out of the whole situation, right? My question to you would be, how do you stay motivated and be productive? You know, doing what you do, your 9 to 5 job,
Mhm.
and then getting into the music field, and then doing what you're doing. And because I can see you're so excited doing what you're doing there with the music. Myself, for instance, when there's a gig that I have to go and perform, my whole focus is on that. But once I get off the stage, I'm a different person, right? So how do you stay motivated and be productive, and then incorporate what you do, and stay the way that you are?
I would lie if I'd say it's easy. And it's I know that I will not do that for 5 years, not even, because the more it's been 2 years, I can say that I'm really putting the art of an artist, and I love it. Because being an artist is not, it's not only singing, it's the way I dress, is the place I go, is the people I talk to, the people I follow, and it's just me. So how do I, and emotionally, it's very tiring, if that's a word. Not emotionally, mentally, sorry, mentally, and sometimes, well, almost every day. And I love my colleagues, so if they're watching, I love you guys. But I have to believe it, but I have to say that I'm a Gemini, and I think that helps. Now, for people like, okay, I don't believe in Gemini, like in the signs on the daily,
The horoscopes.
reading the newspapers. No, but there are some things that are true, and I have two different. Like, I'm at ease in an office, and I'm at ease on a stage. However, I think what I'm doing right now, it will be for 2 years maximum, because I really want to dive in the writing, in the singing, in the and how do I stay productive? To answer your question specifically, I really try to, when I work my 9 to 5, when I started doing both, I would like maybe take an interview or something at 11 a.m. or do something. I try not to. So from 9 to 5, I really focus, and I have a big position in management in my. But they know what I'm doing. They know what I do. I'm very transparent, and I tell them I will stay as long as you are flexible with, but I'm a good employee. I'm a good manager. Okay. I'm someone who is very devoted. At 10 p.m., 6 a.m., I will do my stuff. If I tell you the file will be handled, it will be handled. So I believe that you have to make sacrifice to be able to do, because that's a bridge that I'm doing right now. And I'm really grateful for my job. Honestly, it allowed me to raise my kids. It's been 22 years I worked for the federal government. I will not leave with a bad name, but you have to make sacrifice. And right now, the sacrifice, I'm just lucky that my kids are older, so they need less, or it's different, I should say. But the sacrifice is that, yes, sometimes I'm tired, and it's not physical, it's mental. And like yesterday, I took a day off and I went to do my nails, and I'm really cautious and very conscient. Like I don't, yes, I don't do a lot without knowing what I'm doing and why I'm not doing it. Like after the interview, I'm going to take a nap. Okay.
Are we going to stress you out that much?
Because tonight I have a show. I'm going to see my friends.
Woo!
Oh,
I
okay.
love naps. This is a secret.
Okay.
This is my 53, Petra.
I
Yeah.
Nap.
love naps too, girl. I love a nap now.
I thought
Honestly,
we,
that's like me nap now. It's like if I can get a little 10, 15 minutes, oh,
I
that's
thought we were
And
wearing you out.
I don't take a nap. Try. And sometimes I put my alarm 20 minutes, and it
yes,
makes all the difference. It
I do the
makes
same.
difference. So
Telling you.
I hope I answered your question,
Yeah,
but
you
I
did.
know what I do. I know what I don't do. Sometimes people gonna invite me to things. I'm gonna say, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I have a commitment." The commitment is my bed. The
Mm.
commitment is go for a walk. The commitment is okay. So,
Yes,
and this is, yeah, I have to be very disciplined. Yeah, and
yes.
while allowing some space for a little, but very disciplined right now in resting. I need to rest.
Yeah. Yeah. Last week, yeah, thanks for the response, and I like that. And last week, when we were talking about Benito, I love it. We've been playing it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
The first
Thank
time
you.
that I listened to it, I just went back and listened and listened. And then you took my mind back to the fact that the actual recording was done about 20 years ago, if I'm right, right?
Yes.
And then
Right.
you did the vocals
Yes.
just recently,
Bring
right?
the camera so we can see the
I'm
picture.
gonna show you that. I have it. I
Oh
showed it like
my,
that's me. I
beautiful.
was 28.
Oh
This
wow.
is the album. It has never been launched, but Chloe was always my artist name, La Perle des
Mm,
Antilles, and still it's gonna be the album name. And
beautiful.
all the songs except three are gonna be in the album.
Yeah.
So what I explained
Wow.
to Tib is that this is a dream for me. It's not only singing. This this album
Mm,
was done. I was 28. It was finished, and all the music that you are listening, including Benito, these are all musicians that came in. There's no AI. There's no computer.
Live musicians.
Yes, and I'm really touched because two of them who played on the album are going to be with me on stage for the upcoming shows. And I just did my voice last year though. So I did my
You
voice. Yes,
redid.
my voice is
Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
yeah.
My
And
voice is
yeah, I like that because like you see you just put in what you did 20 years ago, and then
mm.
it blends very well because you are able to match the two together. And honestly speaking, if you hadn't said it, I would have thought you just recently recorded it. And it's a very good track, and I really love it,
Thank
honestly.
you. It's important for me to tell the story. And you have to understand that the launching of this album is a bit selfish in the sense that it pleased me to launch it. I
Good.
believe that when you're authentic, whatever you do in life, you will find people who will relate to that authenticity. So
Yeah,
I was not about to compare myself. What's going on? Oh my God, people are not gonna like it right now. It's not that. No, it was about just me being Claudine, being Chloe. That's it. And
Mm,
just knowing that some people will like it for sure. I just knew it. Now, like I said, I'm just having fun with excellence.
that's
Don't
it.
know what it's going to bring me. But what people, a lot of people told me since the launch of Benito that not a lot of women sing compas. And honestly, I never thought
yeah, it's true.
I
That's
never
true.
thought about that. I was just singing, and Rodrigo Alcindor, I say hi to him. He's the one who saw me at a festival in Montreal. I was 18. He came to me and he said, I want to do an album with you. And he did this album in his studio. And I always say that Compa chose me. I didn't choose. And
Mm,
it answers a little bit of what you asked me before, Petra. Creole was not a choice. It came
mm,
like the first album that I had in my home was a 33, a
The
33
big one, yeah. The
a
special, yeah.
Cassavoine. Never had music before. Someone gave me that. So still today, Jocelyne Berroir is my icon. I really love her to death. I love her talent, but I love the fact that when she sings on a stage, she's not there to show her boobs or her
mm.
ass. She sings
Yeah,
running shoes and believe that when you have talent, you don't need. And I
exactly.
don't judge people who
Just a
do. Okay,
second here. No,
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't judge people, women who does it. It's just not my style. And Jocelyn, I love her for that. She's classy and she has fun with her band. And that's what I'm gonna be with my stage on the stage, having fun with my musicians, giving them the space to do solo and having fun, so people have fun. Because I myself love when I go see a show that is not the same thing as putting the CD. I can put the CD. I can just see a show. Give me a show. So yeah,
True.
And before I pass you on
yeah.
to Petra, you just made a statement and you said a lot, Compa is not open to a lot of female singers. Why is that?
It's not that it's not open. Women don't tend not to choose this style because it's heavy, the music, and you have to sing it strong. Women tend to go in a more soft voice. And on my album, you will see I have Zouk
Yeah,
also. I have and more combat. But you have to sing. But I feel that I've managed to sing strong but soft also, but not like a zouk like Naturellement soleil, but a compa is not Benito. It's not the same. Women, they don't go for that voice. It's not that they don't have it. I think they may be afraid a lot of instruments. But me, I did back vocals for La Rose and Missile Saint Vincent. And I remember one day being surrounded with 8 men doing, oh, and me, I was like, oh. I remember that. So I believe that's why women, they tend not to choose compa. I think,
Mm,
yes.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, I like that explanation. Compa is now after Afrobeats and then the others. So compa is getting bigger and bigger, and then you know what? I love it, but I hope a lot of women will be at the front and center to do it because music doesn't music is like the keyboard. It's got black
Yes.
note
I
and then
agree.
white note, and then the two should function together to make good music. So I think a lot of women should be encouraged to come to the forefront and do.
I
Yeah,
agree with you. I agree.
thank you, Petra.
They need to try
Mhm.
it.
got to show them, show their presence that they're here.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
Yes.
exactly. So I just wanted, I know we're going to backtrack a little bit. I just wanted to say, Chloe, when it comes to your story, I can relate a lot to your story. When it comes to reading your biography, you mentioned you started singing at 2 years old, like you're in front of the television singing. I used to also line up my teddy bears when I was 3 years old and sing old Motown songs. So I love that. And then also like your
Oh,
journey, your story about domestic violence. I'm also a survivor of domestic violence.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
that's
sorry.
okay. And then even like my song that got nominated for the Juno, it pretty much documented what actually happened in that season. You know, and like when people are young, like they make mistakes, but when they get older, you know, they mature and they make better choices, right? So I wanted to ask,
I hope that you don't feel, if I may, I hope that you don't feel you made a mistake.
oh,
I hope.
oh, what do you mean?
Because you said when you're young, you make
Oh no, not
mistakes. I
me.
hope you
My
let you.
my but the person that did that, like they made the mistake,
Ah,
you
okay.
know, of
Ah, okay,
like,
okay.
you know,
Okay. Just wanted to make
yes,
sure.
thank you for clarifying.
Okay.
Thanks.
Because very often the victim, which I don't like, but we're a victim at some point. But you have
Exactly.
to get out of that mentality if you want to really
Exactly.
heal. Okay, you have to. But very often the victim, they feel they are ashamed and they feel
Mhm.
guilt. You should not carry that, which is why I wanted to make sure that you were not talking about yourself.
Thank you. And I appreciate that, you know, very caring. Which is
No
great. It
problem.
leads on to my next question, right? That you're on a mission to inspire women, you know? And you know, I know you mentioned your past as well, but what is it? Why is that important to you to inspire other women on their journey?
I really want to inspire my full sentence that I've been saying for 10 years is that I want to inspire women to take action in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And before it was not women, it was
Mm.
people. Okay, but very often women connect more.
Yes.
So but my goal is that with all the social media, a lot of people
Mm.
they scroll and they look at other people. Oh, they're so lucky. Oh my God, I'm so happy for
Mm-hmm.
them. That's good,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not you. That's
Mm.
not your life.
Mm.
You're not doing anything to change your life.
Mm.
And in French, we say fléau. Is that a word in English? But I find that people they don't live their life. They think, and I don't believe they know that they live their life through other people's life. But
Yeah,
the person that
vicariously through others. Mm-hmm.
their life,
Mm-hmm.
I can't live in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell them, thank you for your support. Thank you for your
Mm.
love. But what are you going to do?
True.
Okay, I did that, but what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really related with this social media thing. That is, social media is good when it's well used, but I
Mm-hmm.
find that in conferences, a lot of women they ask me, Claudine, do you have a trick to help me stop scrolling? No trick.
Just stop. Exactly.
Pretty
That's it.
simple.
So it comes.
I'm like, call me and
And
I'll
I
tell
say
you,
that with
stop.
and I say that with love, okay?
Yeah.
But it's that's why I want to inspire people to take action in their life because
Mm-hmm.
they live in fear, they live in some kind of dream, some kind of saying that people are lucky. Nobody's lucky. Nobody's lucky. I mean, I do my stuff, you do your stuff. I mean, we create our luck, and sometimes there's a bit of luck, okay? But you create your happiness. Happiness is a choice. Every day you decide when you wake up, I'm happy, I'm in gratitude.
Exactly.
So I want people to make a stop and look at themselves. And I know it's frightening. If you're listening to me today, I want you to do that exercise. Make a pause. Go in the bathroom. Tell the kids, get out of my way. I'll be take care of the kids for 15 minutes and look at your life. And say and really ask yourself, am I happy? And maybe you weren't happy 10 years ago. Maybe you've changed. Maybe you don't like where you are right now. Don't be scared. You can change. So that's my goal to inspire. And I say women because I find that women, this is why we carry child.
Mm.
We give a lot. We give when we don't have. We give and we are happy to give. And I don't want to change that.
Yeah.
But women, they have to learn to give to themselves and not be
Mm.
ashamed to know their strength, know their gifts, be able to not talk about their flaws only, talk about how beautiful you are, how smart you are. And don't be mistaken, it took me a lot of years of personal growth to get where I am. And it's not a finish, there's no ending in that. I still read books and everything, but it's intentional. I love what I'm finding in myself. And I believe that everyone is inspiring. Everyone is a diamond.
Yes.
They just don't know it. You
Exactly.
know, so that's my goal and that's my mission because as I'm aware of
Mm-hmm.
it, I cannot keep it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
True.
I can't. I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, I love that.
Thank you,
You're
Katrin.
welcome.
Thank you.
So, Chloe, I know that you're a speaker. You're also a radio host because you do have your podcast, Born to Win. And
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
Born to
yes.
Win, Love, Life, and Money. You're a
Yes.
singer, artist, and also an author. So I wanted to ask
Yes.
you, how do you use all these forms of expression as a tool for transformation for others, and how has those things also transformed you?
Hmm.
Wow. How much time do I have to answer this question?
As long as you on.
As long as you want.
That's a nice
Mhm.
question. First of all, it took me a long time to accept all these acts.
Mm,
Because we live in a world where people, and they don't do it to be bad, but not a lot of, I'm not unique. A lot of people have a lot of
yeah.
gifts, okay? And I say gifts because it's
Mm,
easy. It's easy for me.
mm,
Everyone has, and sometimes it's not related to writing or whatever. Maybe you have a gift, like people, they come to you and they talk to you, they come finding
yeah.
you. But everyone has gift or
Yeah.
gifts. And people would be like, choose
Oh,
one thing, Claudine. You can't
girl,
do all this.
I can't
And I
stand
was like,
that.
oh yeah, you may be right. And the years passed
Mm.
by. Yeah, you may be right. But then I was not able to be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do this. And at some point I was like, oh, too bad.
Too
I'm doing
all
it
of it.
all.
I can totally relate.
I
Yeah.
don't know how, but I'm doing
Do it
it
all,
all.
girl.
But it took me years. But it took me years to, because people, they
Mm-hmm.
are transferring
Exactly.
their fear on
Preach.
me. And I was not self-confident enough to say, "Osh, I'm doing myself."
Yes.
So that's one thing. And it did transform because I started a network marketing business 12 years ago, and I dived in personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
I love, and I don't do as much this business. I still have it, but I don't do it a lot. But my God, to learn the personal growth, when you see that the world around you don't change, but because you
Woo!
change, the world changes, you want
Yes,
more.
girl.
You want more of
I'm telling
that
you.
because it's more peace, more joy, more serenity, and you have like this light, and you're not trying to be a light. It's not the same as wanting to be a light. You just, because you are so happy inside. And it did transform me one podcast at a time, one book at a time, one people at a time. Because when you
Mm,
start noticing what personal growth does to you, everyone becomes a teacher. Like I've learned things from you guys today. It may be
mm,
one sentence that
vice
it
versa.
changed a little bit the course of my life. A kid says something, you watch a
Mm,
movie, everything become a
yeah,
teacher, and you're not looking for it.
exactly.
And everyone is like, my God, Claudine, you're so happy. How do you do it? Well, if I give you one book, will you read it?
Mm,
Start with this.
wow.
People, they're not very often.
Mm,
Me, I'm ready to go where you are, and
yeah.
I don't judge. And I understand that if you're not ready, you're not ready. I do understand.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how I transform people.
Mm,
Like if somebody asks me something, or everyone, someone's gonna say to me, "You're so inspiring," and my answer is always the same: "You are too." It's just that
yes.
maybe you don't share it or you don't know it,
Mm,
but you can inspire in your church, in your family, in your, like, always take the time to elevate everyone that you meet. And sometimes it's just a smile. And like I'm sharing because you asked the question, but nobody knows
mm,
that. Like I go to train station and I'm gonna see an old woman and I'm going to go to her, hi, how are
yeah.
you? And you see her smile. Maybe
Yeah.
it's the only conversation she will have today.
Exactly.
So, and I just carry that, and it's free.
Mm,
Like it's free, and it gives me joy to do that. And it's not only going to church every Sunday and give according to the Bible, and go come to the social media and say I gave to, no. So this is how you transform yourself while transforming people. And it's a really happy way of life, I must say. Yes.
awesome. Thank you. Honestly, it just seems like a very nice way to live, you know? It's like,
It is. Yeah.
yeah, and you just living this.
The only side is that you have to learn. Now I'm okay with it, but at some point you never give to receive.
Exactly.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you are, you feel sad because I have a lot of energy, it's true, but I have my bad moment too, and
Mm,
nobody will notice, nobody will ask, and sometimes I would be sad about that,
mm,
but I'm happier when I give, so I had to be at peace that I'm a giver. In life,
yeah,
you are a giver, a receiver. I'm a giver. So, I just lean on God at that time. And sometimes magic happen and I meet nice people like you and I'm spending a nice time with you guys. But this is the little tweak that you really have to learn to not expect.
yeah.
And that's hard.
Mm.
That's hard sometimes. You're not feeling good. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when it is in your nature to give. We just know that's what it is. When you give, you usually get something back. But when you have the type of personality, like the personality that you have, that it comes natural to give, natural to do
Yes.
for others, you know? So then when you do feel times of sadness, yeah, people are not gonna notice because you're the giver, you're the caring, you're the person you're the person people come to get their top up. But who tops you up when you're feeling
Yes.
down? You know? Well, like you said,
God.
God,
And I have to learn,
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
God.
It's all
And I have to
God.
take the
He
time, like I
pours
was
into us,
thinking
we
now.
can pour into others.
Yes. And you have to
Yes.
take the time
Yeah, and here's the last thing person.
yourself. You have to take the time to fill yourself up, to feel like sometimes I'm going to stay
Exactly.
quiet for a few days because I love to
Mm-hmm.
energize myself too, give
Yeah.
myself some calories. And that's very
Exactly.
important. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Chloe.
Thank you for the
Ron?
question.
You're welcome.
Hey, Chloe, I want to dive a little bit into the music part of things, if you don't mind. And I know that music has changed a lot over the last 20 years. You said you spent time in the studio recording the albums. Many people now are recording their albums off of a laptop in their living room. Yeah, I know it's just very common. And however, I mean, I've heard some producers, one world class producer, say, "I don't care where you do this, as long as it sounds good. That's all that matters," which is a good point. So, what do you think you'll do? Say after this album, do you think you're going to still continue? Because I know studios, as you well know, can be very expensive at an hourly rate and all that. What do you think you'll do after this album to keep expanding outwards?
That's a very good question. And I was making some faces because I believe that you must do what you are okay with doing, if I can say it like that. Me, I was proud. I am proud to say that I went in a studio. I would not be
Hmm.
proud. And I've heard stuff that are good and they've been
Hmm.
done in basement and everything. So honestly, I believe that quality can be good also, not in
Oh
a
yeah,
studio.
yeah,
But
for
me,
sure.
I wanted to be proud, and me, it was in a studio. Now, for my next albums, because I will probably do more under style. The AI, I'm not at ease with it.
Don't go that way. I can tell you that right now.
But the thing is that it's like a sensitive subject because whether we like it or not, we're going.
We're
Like we
already
go.
there.
I don't know. Like there is this song that I've been listening all week, and it's AI, and I was like, okay, but I love this song.
I
I love
know.
this
I do the
song.
same thing. I
I
can
know.
write these
Because
songs
I
on
love this
AI, and
song. Wait a minute. It's an AI song.
But you know what? The interesting thing is, listen to it. Do you like it? That's all that matters.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
No, I don't like. I like it, but I don't like it because
I know. I
I
know the
know that
feeling.
Yeah.
because when
I know it.
I learned that it was AI, I was like, oh no, because people are working right now. There's a lot of what is the word in English, but litige, like law. They are doing like law to see are they supposed to pay the creator behind the AI. There's a lot
Yeah.
going on with that, so I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. We
Mm,
know.
there's other songs, but to answer to a question, I will allow myself to grow. Honestly, Ron, I don't know now. For me the studio is the way. I'm proud
Hmm.
to go. I love the studio, I love being there. I'm old fashioned that way. Who knows, in 2 years maybe I don't know, but if the
Yeah.
studio is still open, I will go to the studio, and the same that I went to. It's not the biggest, See, I was not looking for the biggest. I was looking for a referral, someone that I love a lot that told me that they did that there, and the technician is amazing, nice guy. I didn't look for, I didn't want to know did the Celine Dion record. I don't care about that. It was a
No.
studio, and I will
Hmm.
go there as long as it's open. But we'll see with the years.
Yeah, I asked because I have in the room you can't see
Question.
here, but I have three keyboards, three pianos. I have seven guitars in my room, sitting right in where I'm at here. So, how do you think you're going to go about writing these songs? Will you get them from somebody else? How are you going to go about that way of doing things? Because many people are, once again, I'll say it, doing it on laptops, and they're just going, okay, here's all the track, and they get it from somebody. They kind of go, and I'll just put my own lyrics to it, and here we go. So, what's your thought on how you're going to go about writing for the next one?
Me, I don't write notes, but I have a good ear, and usually when I write my song, I have the melody.
Mm.
So I come with the words because lyrics are very important for me.
Of
And
course.
yeah, there are some people that they sing well, the music is good, but I hear the song and the same sentence forever at like a garbage premiere. Like I know
Hmm.
the song the first time I listen to it because there's one sentence.
Yeah.
Like, can
Yeah.
you make a little effort? So usually I will write the lyrics and I have the melody, but then the musician will say, oh, that could be better, Claudine. I think I will keep on working like that. However, since Benito, I did meet some composer and they said that they would love to work with me. So I'm open. This is part of my journey. So
Hmm.
I'm honored if someone tell me, hey, listen, I have this music or even these lyrics, would you sing it? I don't know. I'm open. But this album, it was the melody, the lyrics, and Rodrigue went and did it his magic, putting all the trumpet and everything. I could not say where to put where,
Hmm.
go for next time. I love the voice though, and I believe that my next album you will hear my voice more. Like there is this song on the album that I did. It's in French. It's a song for my mom, and I did it only with the piano, and I really love it. Like soft, maybe go a little bit jazzy. Because
Mm.
I love voice, I love lyrics. I want people to listen to the lyrics. It's very important, and I love people who sing story or they say something. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can offer one piece of advice there is to sit down with somebody who is one, either a pianist or a guitar player, acoustic guitar player especially,
Mhm.
or they're nice, because then you can feel the vibrations and stuff much more. So that's what my recommendation would be: sit down with one artist and just say, let's write some great songs together.
You're right.
That,
The piano
yeah.
is good. I really enjoyed. I cried when. Can you imagine? It's been like 20 years. I sing that song by myself with the melody by myself, and
Right.
then having someone, and we did record it together. Like we were dancing together. She was following me. I was. We were looking at each other. It was beautiful. We
Mm.
cried doing the song together. I sent to her the song me singing by myself. She like did some stuff at her place, and then in the studio together we recorded it, and it was so beautiful. And this is something that I would like to share with the public because if I feel it, people will feel it. And the
Mm.
piano is something magical. I love the violin too. I've tried doing the song with the violin, but it was
Oh.
very difficult to find the right notes, the
Mm.
melody that I had. Yeah.
It's the reason why I can tell you exactly because
Please.
on a piano you can play many notes at once. You can do chord progressions, they're called,
Mm.
and same thing with the guitar. You can do chord progressions, which means a chord like G is G B D. It's no big deal. It's just that you can play the chords, and then from there you can pick your melodies. But with a something like a violin or a cello or something like that, it's a soloist instrument. They're not, generally speaking, somebody will prove me wrong on that, are they're playing one single note at a time. And that makes it more difficult to find a place with your voice. Whereas with something that has chords in it, it's much easier. I've watched many artists write songs like this, and it's just
Understand.
I see violin as being one of those instruments they kind of bring in and go, we need some strings in this, so let's come on in and join us for this
I
song. So
understand. This is
Yeah.
one of
So
my lists when he came to the studio and was like, "You're singing note that does not exist." And I was like, "If I sing it, it exists." Okay.
yeah.
Now with you explaining, I understand more. Yeah, because I had to change, like he was saying, you're out of like you're not singing correctly, and I was like, "Hey, dude, like
Yeah.
this is what I want." But he couldn't go. He couldn't find the note. I had to change, and I didn't want to change my melody, but I understand your
That's
explanation.
yeah. That's called singing in the proper key, is what it is. So, and that really helps when singers do sing in the proper key. And it just makes it a little bit easier for everybody involved. I know that from experience. Anyways, TYB, go ahead, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ron. Thank you.
yeah.
Hey,
That's a prof giving us
I know. Sorry, I went to music school. That was university and all
Oh,
that.
okay.
that's
Yeah.
pretty.
I don't want to sound like a professor.
No,
I
no,
did
no,
that
but
for
that's very
30 some
interesting.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and
Yeah,
very accurate.
I did it for 30 some years, so I'm not a prof anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, you were a
That's what I was.
musical music teacher?
Music,
Oh,
correct.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
Wow, okay.
Well,
That's great.
my question to you right now, like what to follow up on what Ron said, you know, over the past year and a half, I think we've been going at it with respect to AI music, right? Right now,
Mm,
the music industry is in a chaotic stage. It's
Yeah.
very chaotic. We don't know
Mm.
where we're going. It feels like the big boys want to take it over, right? The
mm,
labels are trying to take it over, left, right, and center, and the artists don't know where they are right now.
mm-hmm.
Fact, because now
Yes.
you see it, there's some of these big labels who are saying that, oh, if you use AI, part of it is going to be that, so we are all confused. So if it comes to you, like you said, I love working in the studio. I do because you bump ideas. You get
Yes.
ideas from the producer, from the engineer, from everybody out there, as opposed to just doing, being solo and then doing it on your laptop. Because if you come to look at it, back in the day, from the Motowns and all these kind of stuff, the music is still fresh. But
I
today,
love Motown.
that's right. But today,
Love my
when you
town.
write the music, it comes out boom, boom, boom. 3 months is gone. It's gone.
Yes.
It's
Mm.
like it used to be because we rush
Yes.
God instead of sitting back to say,
Mm,
as I'm
agreed.
with you, I have a track written by my son, and it's almost about 7 years now. I haven't even. I'm almost done with it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I've put so much in it, but today people go into the studio, they're in and out. But
Yes.
I like the way that you did that, and then you went back 20 years. You said, okay, let me put it there. You didn't change anything. You put the same thing right there, and then it works so perfectly fine. But my question to you is, you say you like or you don't like AI music and stuff like that. Why?
Okay, let
Good,
me go a
good
little bit.
question.
Mm.
AI, my first reaction to AI was like, ugh, because I'm a creator. I'm a creator.
Mhm.
My creation, whether I write music or I write my books that are not published, but I've been writing forever, they come from my mind, they come from my heart, my story, my observation. They come from me. Now it pisses me off, excuse me,
Hmm.
okay, to see that I know to say in English.
Yeah.
Your English is very
Pourquoi?
clear right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Pourquoi?
Anybody, anybody now can write a book.
That's right.
AI, please. No, not AI. George, because they give name to their AI. George, I want to write a book, 80 page on personal growth, addressed to women. No, let's make it black woman between 20 and 30 years old and 80 pages, introduction, and and brrr, brrr, and it's being published and they make money out of it. I don't like that. Now I understand that AI as its purpose, and like
Mhm.
everything men
Hmm.
create,
Mhm.
when it's you, there are good use to it. I understand that, but I believe that it's killing the creators. Me, I
That's
don't
right.
want to like people who read me. Maybe they're gonna ask themselves, "Oh, did you use AI?" I'm gonna be so insulted if someone
I
says that.
know.
And I remember I started to write my post on Facebook and write, "This is not AI. This comes from my personal mind." But because
Wow,
and I don't
disclaimer.
like it. I don't like in school. Same for school. Students used to work their off to do pieces.
Yeah.
And now what? AI, and now they say that they have some apps that can detect. This is so complicated. My God, is that evolution? Is that evolution?
Mm.
So I'm not sure that AI is there's more good than bad. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Time will tell, but it will be too late, and I have no control. We have no control over that. And we see the movies, American movie. We think that it's a science fiction. No, it's not. If you see robot that control their people, it exists, and I'm scared about that. Like to have, let's say, a robot in my home, and one night they just come and maybe you're gonna think that I'm a freak. I'm not a freak. I just, I'm not really happy about AI. So
Yeah,
creator most of it.
I agree with you because right now it like when you're listening to music, then do you have to question yourself as to whether it's AI or not? You are just
Hmm.
there to listen to the music, and Chloe played it. Oh man, I love Chloe's music. Right now, Chloe is playing the music. We are listening to Chloe's music. I'm listening to Petra's music. Did Petra really do it? Do I have to question
Just for
myself to
fun.
that? So it has made the whole industry and then artistry suspect.
Yes,
You
and I find that the new generation, the next generation, they don't make an effort. Like everyone can be good now.
know?
Everyone is great.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I never.
even if I do a book and it was not good, maybe the critic were not good, but I can be better. And but now I am great. My first book, it's and I am great. No,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But listen, as an artist, they're only good until they touch the stage.
That's right.
Thank you.
Can you do me a
Yep.
live show? Can you sing
You're
live
right.
for me? Then it's like,
You're
you're on.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
you're right. You're right.
Thank
You're
you.
right, Petra.
Yeah.
Thanks for that point.
Yeah, because you see Chloe is performing and I see Chloe. But then you see
Exactly.
Jantu or something.
Oh, Zanya Monet. Remember that
Where is
the
that
client
person?
artist that
Is that
got $3
an
million?
AI
dollars?
artist or something?
Mhm.
That's
You,
bad. That's bad.
it is. It's killing the industry, you see.
Yeah, it
And
does.
just recently, I was reading something, I think a day before yesterday, where an artist won an award. And then when they went back, honestly speaking, he's never done it before.
Oh,
It was AI,
wow.
right? And
That has gone too far
that's,
now. That's
they had
crazy.
to take it away from that person. So
Rightly
Yeah.
so.
But did
yeah,
they knew they gave an award to AI?
But you
that's
didn't know that from the beginning? Like,
right from the beginning, everything,
No,
voice,
no, 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 no.
that,
wow.
Where are we going?
that is where it is.
It's
And then
making a mockery of
like
Yeah.
what
the artistry.
yeah,
Even
like
for
what
the movies, like
Mhm.
the actors are losing their job because
I
we do AI.
know.
That's
yeah,
bad. I don't want AI. I want to see
that's
Angelina Jolie, Charlize Theron. Like,
yeah.
no, I'm not
So,
okay.
so in the near future, like how we speak, we discussing this. I think if you can perform, go out there to perform. You are good. You are safe.
Exactly.
And my advice to you, Chloe, right now, as Ron was also trying to give an input, because that's what we do best. We as artists, we exchange ideas. Is to trademark your name, trademark your voice, everything about you in terms of your music, so that nobody out there can go and use your image. Because right now it's like we are in a jungle.
Hmm. Thank
Any
you.
animal can eat any animal for
Mhm.
lunch, right? So the best thing for artists right now
Hmm.
is trademark your name, trademark your images, trademark everything about you, so that you'll be safe. Because where we're going, we don't even know. So now, what is going to happen is that if you want to make money, I think we are going to go back to the CD age. You go and perform, you have your merch, your merchandise, you sell it, and you make money.
Yeah.
Because right now, as it is, we don't know where it is. Somebody wrote an article, and I was reading it yesterday. TikTok is the next place where people are going to be able to viral with their music. But people should be very cautious because you can trend there. What is behind that? We don't
Mhm.
know. Because they can push you out there and then remove you any moment they want.
Yes, yes.
And
Mm.
you know the history of Spotify,
Hmm.
how they've used, artists and stuff like that. So all that I'm saying to all artists around the globe, if you're listening, trademark your image, your voice, everything about you, put it out
Mhm.
there because you never know who will use it. Because if the big boys do it, because right now they can use your image, they can do anything that they want with it. Because you signed on
Good
Spotify,
advice.
you
Good
signed it and you
advice.
didn't know as this what you were signing for. So all that the caution out there for artists out there is to please trademark yourself, license your images, do whatever you want to do, and go out there to perform. That's where the money is going to be.
I
Yes.
think,
TYB.
Good advice.
yeah,
Yes,
I want
Petra,
Rose.
to
go ahead.
say one thing. So there is actually a guy, I don't know if you heard of him, Can Be Lame. So he actually sold his image
Yeah,
this year for $975 million.
that's right.
So
From
he sold his image and his AI likeness for 975 million.
What's so great about his
Okay,
image?
so I don't know if you remember him. Like you usually see him on social media and he reacts to funny videos and he doesn't speak. He just makes this really funny expression. So a lot of people know him for that. So he literally blew up just by just doing these videos. Like it's a really funny video and he'll make this really weird expression to the camera. It doesn't speak. But he's
Wow.
that popular, but he sold his image for 975 million. That's how much he sold it for.
Million.
Imagine how much it's worth. Imagine what they're going to
Oh
use
my
his
God.
likeness for and how
Mm.
much revenue they're going to generate off his likeness. You know what I'm saying? That's
so
what we need to think about. He got paid 975 million. That's not his worth. They know that once they own his image
That's
and likeness,
crazy.
they own it forever. After
Mhm.
he's dead and gone, they own that image.
that's
You
right.
know what
So
I'm saying? So
so
that's how
trademark your name.
powerful it is. What TYB is saying,
That's
you need to
crazy.
own yourself. That's the time we're in. We
Mhm.
have to trademark ourselves.
That's right.
And
That's
there's one thing I'm going to stick up for AI for one thing here,
okay.
because I think there's something to learn from AI too. Is that what I like AI for? Is I like to write songs just on AI, just because I've written many, 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 many thousands of songs myself, so I know the format that works for songs for the most part. However, what I like doing for one, I like it just for me. I just like to play the songs for me. That's fine because nobody else is here. I'm, big deal. But I also like to write them when people need a song and they have zero budget. Like, for instance, our town recently is going to be going through a 60th anniversary. I know our town has $0 and I didn't want to spend 25 hours and then them come back to me and say, can you change this part and this part and this part? And can you change the lyrics? So I just used AI and said, I threw it their way and said, check this out. And they said, we love it. And I said, great,
Hmm.
it's all yours. If somebody asks, is it me singing? I am not going to lie. I am going to say, no,
Me,
that's
me,
not me
me.
singing. Yeah, it's not me. Did I really write that song? I helped AI to write the song, but it wasn't me. So I'm not going to lie about it because there's no point. There's no benefit to me. I earned $0 from it. So
Mhm.
to me, there is some times when AI works because it's just easier and faster, especially when people have zero budgets. And I know our town doesn't. I helped a recent artist, no, I should say biologist, because she's putting a video together. I know she doesn't make a lot of money. She's world renowned biologist in our area, but I gave her some songs. I said, use these on your next thing. And she said, she said, that put me in tears. And I said, great. It served its purpose. I'm not, she's not paying me nothing. And I just thought, okay, AI can help us out. Steal ideas from AI,
Mhm,
but don't make it part of you.
mhm.
That's what I would say. And I didn't, and the person knows me well enough, the person for the biologist knew me well enough to say, hey, Ron, is that you singing? No, because she's heard me sing before and she would obviously know that wasn't me singing, especially the female part in the song. That wasn't me. What's that, Petra? Can't hear you.
We can hear you, Petra. You're
Is
muted.
there-
Oh, sorry. And then
Yeah.
talking away. I said, oh, I really thought.
Yeah.
I said, are you sure? I thought those high notes were you.
Well, yeah. And it's me doing all the parts except
The
those.
female parts.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So you know what? I think there's some place for it. I
Yeah.
just don't think for the artist who's coming out there and wants to be on stage, which I think is everybody agrees here, that's the place to be.
Yes.
AI is not going to help you with that.
That's right.
You've got to do the music yourself.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Can I say one thing, just to piggyback off you with AI, because like I do work with AI, right? So I can't
Yeah.
be a secret, and all we can be like, oh my gosh, AI did
You're
this for
one
me.
of them, eh?
As a create, what did you say?
You are one of them.
Oh.
I am. You know, I'm on
You're
both
starting
sides.
to, in fact, you're starting to look more and more beautiful all the time. What are
Oh,
you
this
using
is my
AI
AI
for?
clone. This
Oh,
is my
I see.
AI clone. This is not
I
even the real
figured so.
Petra.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is like when it comes to AI, like I use AI not
Me too.
not in music,
Yeah.
but I use AI just in general. And I think as a creator, it's okay to use AI as a tool to help you create. You just can't
Yes.
make AI the creator. You can't.
Yeah.
It's not a creator. AI has no divine intelligence. AI is not AI cannot do anything of its own. But it's a really really great helpmate, a really great tool, as long as you
Yeah.
know how to use it. So as a
Yes.
creator, I would urge people to use AI as a tool. You can get AI to build websites for you. You can get AI to post your content for you. You can use AI to help you be an even better creator. So use it in that sense, but
Yep.
don't use it to be the creator. That's
Yes.
where it's getting messed up and going wrong.
Yeah. It's written lots of articles where I've said, I want to say all of this, and I need to say it in this many words, and I want it to be very well defined. And that
Exactly.
and I give it all the ideas, everything it needs. I say, need this for an article. Can you please rewrite this? I'd like to see what you say. And then I give it suggestions along the way. Please take out the hyphens. Please put in semicolons. Please put in the capitals instead, or start new sentences here and here and here. And it will say, thank you, good suggestion. It BS's you. It says, oh, good suggestion. It's like, I want to say F you. Sorry, but I can't to my screen because it's not going to make any difference. But I do make suggestions along the way and say, rewrite this again and again, so that you're getting it so it sounds like more like you. That's the advantage. It's the same thing. I agree with you, Petra. But
Yeah,
when
it's
it comes
still
to
your
writing,
idea.
yes, exactly. It came from me. It wouldn't have just come out of the blue out of it for it. So there are some purposes for it. It'll keep making me look better, but that's okay.
You're using the AI image, aren't you, Ron?
Yes, didn't you know? It makes me look so good.
Okay. We've had a very good conversation. So, you know what, Chloe, how do people get in touch with you?
Yeah.
So they can find me everywhere, Facebook and Instagram, KLO Music, KLO Music in French, MUSIQUE. And my real name, to Claudine Yenel, they can find me. But if they want to live with me, my musical journey, KLO Music is where to find me. I have a TikTok too, but I'm not yet very active on it. Close it, open it, close it, open it. Hey, this is a lot of work, eh?
Yeah.
So girl,
It is.
you better get on you some TikTok. Me, I was sleeping on TikTok, girl. I'm telling you, as an artist, as a creator, get on TikTok. The love, the support is there. Get on TikTok, girl.
I went to a training a few weeks ago, and they said it was for artists. So we had people experts from the industry, and one woman, she said, I hope that all of you, you know that you're not only artists, you are all
Yes.
creative,
Content creators, you are. You
yes,
are a content
all of
creator.
you.
Exactly.
And I was before the album. It's just like now I'm adding, and out of respect for people, out of respect for people, I have to be consistent. So I'm getting there. I will go on TikTok.
Make sure, girl, be checking out your TikTok to make sure.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. So yes, I just want to say everybody, it's been an amazing show. Don't want it to end. Chloe, are you sure you can't stay?
Uh, Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I will follow, keep on following you, and maybe we will meet together in person one
Yes.
day. Thank you so much.
Mwah.
Have a great Saturday, great weekend. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Love Bay family. You'll see you again next week,
Okay.
Saturday from 4 to 5. Another guest. Bye, Love Bay family.
Ou leve wale, wale chercher bonheur pi loin ou pas cap j'en comprends non. Tout ça me qu'a fait pour moi remet ou l'amour mal a fini, l'amour mal a fini.
And shout out to Emilio that messaged earlier.
Wale chercher ou l'autre femme, Benito, ha ha, pour tout vie ou regrette. Pour quitter bon l'amour ça partit.
I love you guys. Love you too, girl.
Connais ça ou le chercher pour qui ça qu'aime déchirer ou pas te supposé aller ou t'es supposé rester. Benito, où aller? Ou t'es promène mon paquet de bagailles. Kounya ou qui t'aime pour contre moi. Sans l'amour, sans la vie, sans famille, sans mari. Benito, où aller? Gardez que j'en saisis, Benito, allez, gardez que j'en saisis. Où aller? Gardez que j'en saisis, Benito, allez, gardez que j'en saisis. Où larguez-moi? Gardez que j'en saisis, Benito, allez, gardez que j'en saisis. Moi saisis. Gardez que j'en saisis, Benito,
Come on, Rob, put me back into it.
See you next
Next week, folks.
Guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.